Baltimore Ravens.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Here we go, Scott. 575. Go.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Here we go, Scott. Jump square.
Fields passing on the first play from scrimmage.
And his throw here's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
They'll run. This is Khalil Herbert.
And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
Here, look at this Baltimore defense.
They were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
A tough spot here. 3rd and 15.
Easy. Rush right. Extend.
Here's Fields. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. And here's Trenton Gill now.
It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now Lamar changing the play.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, this defense for the Bears, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The Ravens at 500 now, 4-4 on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. And that'll go for a gain of 18 on the keeper. First down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
A first down carry for Henry. And a short gain down to about the 33. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. You look at this Bears defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. Going out wide, finds Chubb. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Hey, come on.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Play action. Now Jackson. On the move to his left. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Henry is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Well, he tried to bounce it outside, but that's obviously not his game. He's too much of a straight-line runner.
Yeah, him in the outer 3rd of the field, not a recipe for success. That time a loss. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Hey, middle. Hey.
Jackson now. Buying time to his left. And this is caught. Touchdown. Baltimore. some more. Devin Duvernay, his second touchdown on the season. And the Ravens will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them. But go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Hey, fight what you want, fight. Right.
Hand off right side for Herbert. And he's got room. Down the right sideline. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Khalil Herbert, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play. Not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge.
13.
Henry up the middle. And gets by him, and now a little daylight. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Hey, report.
They keep it with Henry on 1st down. Shoves him aside. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Now an option play on second down.
And they'll have it in the red zone before it crosses over out of bounds. A good chunk on the ground on the keeper, 17 yards, first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Drops it off for Chubb. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
On second down, here's Henry.
42 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Ravens have taken the lead. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on the calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, Cam. Angel. Go.
Herbert once more. To about the 35, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Delta.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7.
Here we go.
2nd and 7.
Hey, Cam. Right.
Now it's Fields. Flushed out right.
That complete. It's Tyler Scott with it.
And he'll be out of bounds is just shy of the 40. 23 yards the pickup there.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
No loss, no loss.
To throw is Fields.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Scott. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert.
And he's going to take this one down to the 25.
82 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd down and 3. Herbert powering up the middle. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line.
First down now, but the clock continues to move.
Fields now to throw.
Escaping the pressure right.
That's complete to his running back, Herbert.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down.
Fields going to change things up here. On 2nd down, a run with Herbert.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields.
Eluding the pressure right.
Oh, a Cardinal sin there, thrown back over the middle, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Hey, report. 180. 180.
Here's Jackson to throw.
And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. They're going option play on 3rd down.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Return it. Where's hot?
Jackson. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance.
Charles, that is just flat unbelievable. Justin Tucker just broke his old NFL record of 66 yards. I never thought there would be a kick even further than that, but he's done it again, CD.
And you are the wordsmith of our duo, but I'm not sure either of us has the vocabulary to describe what we see from Justin Tucker. And I'll guarantee you this, from the moment he made the 66-yarder, he dreamed of this kick right here to break his own record. Whatever adjectives you want to put with it, it's not nearly enough. Justin Tucker is the man.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A 10-point game, 17-7 to score as we get back to it on EA Sports.
The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
Hey, Ozzy, shut up.
They'll run it again with Henry. Able to push his way through. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. I really enjoy watching Lamar Jackson run those RPOs, Charles, but I'll tell you what, it's tough calling play-by-play because you don't know whether he handed it off or kept it.
Makes you focus, doesn't he? You've got to try and stay with it, and even when we do, we often can get it wrong because our eyes naturally go to him because he creates big plays. But if you're a runner and you're playing with Lamar Jackson, aren't you happy? He creates so much concentration on him, it should open up things for you.
And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
13.
On second down, Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. This defense trying to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Henry. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Yeah, boy, and it's tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Let him go. Yeah.
They'll try the right side with Henry. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. On 3rd down, Henry. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th.
A 52-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same, because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone. You get the sense that they're saying, we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
They'll run with Herbert.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
They'll go again with Herbert.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
117 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. That is caught by Herbert.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make it second down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Need you. I can't. Right.
Fields. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And they will not get the snap off here. This is going to back them up halfway. They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they ended up running themselves out of time.
From the gun, Jackson. They'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They spot him down at the 14-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. The Ravens on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. To throw is Jackson. They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now. Standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. He'll take it at the 42. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. On play action, Fields. They'll roll him out right. That's complete to Mooney. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
Oh, let's go.
Now a first down throw, Fields. That one caught by Ellison. Touchdown! 47 yards.
And the Bears have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Santos with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Jesus, second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
Henry again on second down.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball and continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
No, we changed it. You.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Ravens first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. They'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be second and a couple.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
And the busy night for Henry continues. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
83 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you got to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be here. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score. Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
That'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the fourth. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12.
On the option right is Jackson. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. A 20th carry down for Derrick Henry. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. So here comes Justin Tucker in a big spot. This to perhaps salt this one away. Tucker's kick is good, and that will make this a 9-point lead.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. This is 1st and 10. Here's Fields. And that's going to be incomplete.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. A handoff for Herbert.
And some space here. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Ravens are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided.
It was Kwity Paye who made the stop coming off the edge.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good.
Wow, I mean, it's so rare to even see one attempted from that distance, CD, let alone converted, but he came through with confidence and matches what was Tom Dempsey's 43-year NFL record at one point of 63 yards.
Yeah, I can still see that highlight of Dempsey making that kick, and nowadays we see it a little bit differently because, remember, Dempsey was a straight-on kicker. But these guys nowadays, the range keeps increasing, and they keep putting it through the posts.
Here's 1st and 10.
Easy. Up. Left side. Go.
Now Herbert to start the drive. And he will get out of bounds to stop the clock. It's a 1st down with the clock showing 26 seconds to play.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Here's first down.
You got to miss tonight.
Here's Fields.
He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Ravens are going to have it here at their own 15. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection, and now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
It's a gain of 15, and that ought to just about put an end to this one. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many.